Alright guys, welcome, it is me Jam Sankith and this is part 2 of the F1 2016 career mode, should I say. And yeah, we're here in Bahrain. There's Felipe Nazir over there. If you missed out the first episode, there's a link down below in the description for that. And there's David Croft and Anthony Davidson, just chatting in the Sauber motorhome or hospitality area. But yes, I'm here on the main menu because I just want to tell you about, we've got that upgrade that I was on about, the chassis weight engine cover. Well, no, the chassis weight, we've got, I think, 6% less weight on the chassis. So that's not a problem. I don't think it really helps us, but I think we're behind Renault this time in the vehicle performance comparison. So I'm going to try and get enough points in practice to improve engine power, you know, ignition system. So yeah, if you missed the last race down below, like I said, there's a link in the description for it. So yeah, I will see you guys for the first, well no, for the final run in qualifying rather than the entire qualifying session. I will see you after practice and for my final run in qualifying. Okay, so here it is guys, as promised, the final run in qualifying. And as you can see, we're qualified in P14 at the minute, before everybody else completes their final runs. We should be the last person over the line. Hopefully we can get 2 laps in. We should be able to, but right, we start this lap, so if we can't, it's this lap or no lap. As first run was good enough for P14 after everybody else shook down and completed their laps, but we've got a Toro Rosso of Carlos Sainz ahead of us. He's going to get out the way, thank you Carlos. So yeah, I don't know if we're going to stay P14 by the end of this session, but yeah, I should have really put it on expert, you know, for, you know, this season, because it's been difficult so far. But P14, that's not bad, you know, in a Sauber here in Bahrain. So we're good coming out of that corner. As you can see by the delta, we gaining a little bit of time. We're still behind on his personal best, but yeah, we're still 14th. DRS open as we go into the green, so that's positive. Come on, it's either this lap or no lap. Oh, we could actually, no, I think we've got enough time to complete another, if I can get my words out. But oh, we run wide there on the brakes through there, third gear through here, back on the power, down the straightaway. We're losing a tiny bit of time. We sort of matching our last best, but we're 2/10 up. We're 2/10 up on the delta going into the final corner. Coming out of the final corner, we're gaining time, so we're going to go even quicker than we did on the last lap. So, but it's still P14, so okay, come on, just one lap left, one qualifying lap left. Why can't Bahrain be the first race? You know, need the ultimate concentration for this now. Down into second for that tight corner. Oh, that felt good on the power, even though we're losing time compared to his previous best. But we're down on his previous best through there as well, so yeah, I don't think this is going to be good. A decent enough qualifying, well, lap to better his previous best, but you never know. Still plenty of corners to go. Through the final, well, not through the final turn, through a couple turns, we're gaining on his previous best, but we'd lost out because the car were getting sideways a little. Take a wider line entry into the corner. Take more torque through the corner. We slide coming out. Yeah, we're not going to go any quicker, so that's qualifying done, guys. So we qualify an impressive P14, should I say, with Nico Rosberg qualifying on pole for the first race of this, well, for the second race of the season. Let's get down to 50-mile-an-hour pit road speed limit. And yeah, qualifying is done. I will see you for the race.
there's something in the Bahrain air tonight, and I'm not just talking about the sand. Our brightest minds have thrust their brightest ideas into the spotlight of the Sakhir circuit this evening as we look ahead once more to a Grand Prix that has thrilled us so consistently in the past. Formula One returns to the desert today on this exceptional 3.36-mile circuit. 15 corners provide plenty of overtaking opportunities, and 2 DRS zones will help with that as well. It could be a strategic race, this one, with Sakhir notorious for eating up the rear tyres. Watch out for drivers managing their rubber at some point during the Grand Prix. Bahrain has showed us many times in the past, though, Anthony Davidson, that a good strategy will only take you so far. Beyond that, you need good racecraft and you need good consistency.
And a little bit of luck too, I'd say. This is one of those circuits where the safety car always seems to come out just at the right time to condense the field together and mix up the cars on different strategies. It's hard on brakes, it's tough on fuel, and the main overtaking opportunity is down into turn 1, where it's easy to outbrake your opponent and potentially have a bit of argy-bargy as well.
Excellent job yesterday. We qualified above expectations. Let's go out there and put in a performance.
We're almost ready to go then, and this is what the starting grid looks like for today's race. Nico Rosberg will start his silver arrow from pole position, with Sebastian Vettel starting alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Verstappen, Hamilton, Kimi Raikkonen and Ricciardo, Kvyat, Massa, Alonso and Nico Hülkenberg, Bottas, Sainz, Sergio Perez and Button, Sauber, Gutierrez, Felipe Nasser and Roman Grosjean, Palmer and Wehrlein, Rio Haryanto and Kevin Magnussen rounds off the grid. And now it's time to head down to the track.
Yes, okay, so yes, as you heard him say, not Anthony Davidson, heard David Croft say, it's time to head down to the track. So we're going to be starting the formation lap. This should be a lot better than it was in Australia. Hopefully we qualified P15. We only lost 1 position from where we was last time, so, well, because Button managed to go quicker, but anyway, we qualified well. We're ahead of Nasser, a couple places ahead of his teammate. We're only 2 points behind him now in the rivalry challenge. It's 14-12 at the minute. With the points it is, it's up to 30 points, I believe. Or 20, one of the two, but he's slightly ahead of us in the points. Well, not in the points. He hasn't got no points this season, neither have we. But in the development race, we're close, I believe. I think after this Grand Prix we might be able to get the engine upgrade we want going into China. I don't believe it's going to be there for China, but maybe for the Grand Prix in Russia, which is definitely something we're going to need there. But anyway, we've got a good Grand Prix that could come in this race. We need to try and stay out of trouble, which after if you've seen Australia, it might not happen that, but Buttons on the, this prime tyre there, I think the soft anyway. I don't know if it's the prime because we've got the medium here this weekend as well, I believe. So yeah, so that final qualifying run, that went much better than expected. As you see, you saw the championship standings. Williams is in 3rd place so far to start the season off, and I didn't expect Max Verstappen to qualify in 3rd, so maybe Max might be able to win a Grand Prix, but I'm not putting any bets on anybody other than Rosberg winning this one here today. But you can never tell. If we get quick enough and get lucky enough, we might even be able to win it. So don't want to hold up Gutierrez or anyone, but yeah, we're going to be sat on the grid waiting a while for the back markers to, well, no, we are a back marker, but waiting for the rest of the field to line up. So 15th, our best qualifying position. That was the cleanest formation lap I've had for a while. There's Button there trying to keep his tyres clean by staying to the racing line before he peels off into his grid spot, where he has a shadow, weirdly enough, of his McLaren Honda. But anyway, yes, we're all there. I'm watching for the lights. I don't know if it's going to be a long or long pause, well, a short or a long pause. Magnussen's in his box now, so we hold the clutch in. We have to reach optimum RPM. We couldn't quite out. Oh, it's gone into anti-stall. We get off to a bad start here in Bahrain. As Rio Harian, oh no, it's Pascal Verline, but we get off to a bad start here in Bahrain already. But we're back up to P14, well, P15 and 14, so we're going to be squeezed here by Button and Signs. It's close, but I think we've cleared Signs. Yes, we have, but oh, whoa, this is. Oh, we've lost a bit of his front wing, so that's not going to help when we come to the pits. But look at this, we're fighting for points. We're in the points. We're in 10th. It might be only 10th, and it's the first lap of 14. But we're currently in the points, and I'm still trying to figure out that noise that sends the microphone doing that. I do apologise. Maybe it's me getting too close to it, but okay, that's cutting the corner. You don't want to do that too many times, James. But yeah, we're currently in P10 so far for this opening lap of the Grand Prix. So after we got into anti-stall on the start of the race, because I've messed the start up. That's the first time I've gone into anti-stall, but I don't think Felipe Nazia behind us, our teammate, expected that to happen. But no, that's probably because he hit me. That's where he got that damage. So okay, coming to the end of the first lap of the Grand Prix. Kvyat and Massa are fighting, which is going to bring Bottas and us into it. Verstappen leads the Grand Prix. Max Verstappen leading the Grand Prix on the opening lap of the Bahrain Grand Prix. Fantastic for Max Verstappen. I didn't expect to see that, or I expect to have to say that, so early. But here comes Massa. We go around the outside of Felipe. A bit of contact, but we pull it off. Can we do the same on Bottas going into this heavy braking zone and Kvyat? And we're through to 7th place. We're going to lose out big time when we have to stop for this to repair this front wing though during this pit stop. But it's promising here in Bahrain already that we've got a good finish. Well, not a good finish. We got a good car underneath us here in Bahrain. Okay, heavy on the brakes for this turn. It's a very tight turn. It was tricky in F1 2015, and it seems a bit harder in this one as well. So I don't think we're going to be able to hold off Bottas much longer, especially in the Mercedes-powered Williams. So, but what can we do for the rest of the Grand Prix? Can we at least manage to probably fight back and get some points? Not if we keep running wide like that. He's right with us. I'm not going to fight him because there's no point. He's a quicker car at the minute in this Grand Prix, but coming around the final corner, can we cut back on Valtteri Bottas? Yes, we can. We cut back on him, but he's got the grunt in that Mercedes power unit. But it's close. It's close. Okay, so great racing here in Bahrain. Can we get up the inside of Bottas? I don't know what that little move was for Valtteri, but we've beautifully made that pass and still ahead of Valtteri Bottas. So what lap do we have to stop on? Lap 6, that's okay. I can go to lap 6 on these options. I don't know what we're going to be able to do after that. Maybe we might be able to keep our... Well, we're not going to be able to keep in the points with the fact that we're going to have to make that pit, change the front wing, and that's going to be about a 10-second stop. Okay, so heavy on the brakes down into this corner again. It's challenging, but I like it. We're ahead of Bottas. He should be able to catch us with the speed in that Williams, but yeah, thankfully we managed to gain a bit of time on him. I'll pull a gap on him a little bit. But I don't think we're going to be able to challenge Danny Ricciardo in the Red Bull anytime soon, but... Well, not like that, we're not. We run wide coming into that corner. It's a pain in the backside. Bottas is going to be there with the DRS down into this next corner, of course, because he's definitely within a second. Use second gear, get a bit more torque through the centre of the corner, and then blast off down the straight. But it's going to come to nothing, I think, because The power of that Williams.
Viable strategy change available
No,
to us.
I don't want to change strategy.
Plan or try the new one.
I don't want to change any strategy, and I'm not, you know, trying to change it when I'm going into turn 1, so I'm surprised that Bottas wasn't close enough.
You'll be on the
No, we stay. We stay because I don't want to... I know taking the penalty early might be a good idea for you guys on the pit wall, but I want to stay within a fight, make it a good race, and
gap to the car in front is 2.6 seconds.
2.6 seconds between us and the car ahead, so there it goes again, that noise. I'm sorry about that, guys. I think it is me getting a bit too close to the microphone. I've got an itch on my arm for some reason. I don't... trying to blow it off. No, I don't want to do anything. Okay, don't... remember to change up, James. Remember that you're racing. It doesn't matter about an itch. But yeah, we're going to lose a mass load of positions coming into this... you know, into the pit stops as we run wide again. Coming through there, but at least we get a good run through there this time. No, we go off the circuit there. I wasn't focusing, but Valtteri, you don't want to be ahead, do you, mate? Think about it. We're going to have the DRS as Sebastian Vettel takes the lead of the Grand Prix. I don't know when he took the lead of the Grand Prix, but he's taking it, and we behind fully, well, Bottas now, but here comes Massa on us.
6 seconds.
It's going to go 3 wide into turn 1 with the 2 Williams. Massa's going to be on his inside. Bottas is going to be on his outside. And we come off the best, and I think Bottas came off the worst there. Yes, he did. But I think at the minute, even though that we're running a decent pace of 37.0 for us, we are definitely holding these guys up. Maybe it might be an idea to pit now on this lap, so take the pain, you know, get on the soft, you know, on a fresher tyre, so yeah, I think I might do that. Okay, down into this corner again. Felipe Massa. He's not our teammate, he is a Felipe and he is a Brazilian, and he's going to have DRS on us this time, so... But I think we successfully held... Yeah, we do want even a bit of a challenge there. We get sideways, though, coming through on the exit there, and then through here we keep running wide, but...
It is 6.3 seconds.
6 seconds between us and Ricardo.
Okay, we can take you this lap.
Yeah, please take us this lap. Here comes Massa. I'm going to try and defend a little bit, because I don't want to be on the... I don't want what happened with Alonso happening now, so... Okay, so Massa pits at the same time. I'm going to definitely slow down to 50. We got... Right, we're in. We're in the pit lane. At least I didn't get a drive-through. I have got drive-throughs before. It's going to be a long stop because of this front wing, but luckily we've got cars pitting with us, so... We will drop down to probably last position, I believe, or near enough, but Magnussen's in last, but 10.4 seconds. Yeah, so everybody else out, everybody's got out ahead of us. I hope we beat Nasser. Magnussen's behind us though, but I hope we can beat his teammate here today, because maybe points might have been on the offer, but...
They're slowing down. It seems like there's some kind of problem with their car.
What did he say? Hamilton? Has Hamilton got a problem with his car? It's like the real 2016 season all over again for Lewis. If he's got problems with his car, so... But maybe that might be an opportunity that we have been waiting for. Well, no, we wasn't racing Hamilton, was we, realistically, you know, for points or track position, so... We should be able to beat his teammate, all things considered, but it's just the rest of the guys that we're not going to be able to beat, but... Verstappen now leads the Grand Prix. Oh, well, he retakes the lead in the Grand Prix. He's done a he deserves to win this Grand Prix if he does, so... But then again, anybody deserves to win this Grand Prix if they can get there. Got an itch on my nose now. I seem to be itching all over the place today. Especially when I'm trying to record, but anyway. So, heavy on the brakes for the final... Well, not heavy, but... Yeah, well, you can get heavy on the brakes there, but... But Nazar's not in the pits. We pitted early. I think everybody else had the same idea as well, but... There's cars coming out of the pits. Gutierrez comes out... Well, no, we're ahead of Gutierrez. Don't tell me we're behind Palmer. So, that pit stop did cost us big time, because now we're behind Jolly and Palmer in the Renault, but I think we can get past Palmer in the slipstream now. Coming up to turn 3, I'm going to go for it. We're good on the brakes up here, so... And we get past the Renault. He goes out wide, so... The Renaults are ahead of us in the development race so far, but... Yeah, 1.8 seconds between us and Jolly and Palmer, so... I would like that gap to be more. But I'm hoping I can try and, you know, keep a bit of speed in the car and beat Felipe Nasser today. I just looked in the mirror and he just disappeared, Palmer did, so I just thought I'd check if he was still there. You have to be very careful on these first, you know, on the opening laps, because if we didn't have that front wing damage, we would have still been in a fight for maybe a point or two today, so... Tell me when Felipe's in the pits, please. Yep, okay, never mind. He's in the pits this lap, so... So Felipe is in the pits, our teammate Nazar, of course. Because Mass, I think, pitted on the same lap we did, so... Yeah, we should be comfortably ahead of Felipe. Yeah, so, yeah. Hopefully a few cars up ahead have to pit as well, so we can get his team goal as well and have his best Grand Prix weekend of the season. So our teammate has come out, I believe, fighting with... No, he's even further behind than that. Thought he was fighting with the Renaults, but... Don't tell me Felipe... Oh, well, don't tell me Nazar's had a just as bad Grand Prix as I've had. Well, it's not been a bad Grand Prix, has it? We've been fighting with the Williams, so... So, yes, it's a good track for me, Bahrain. I'm loving it so far, so... Heavy on the brakes again, don't run wide. Well, we missed the apex a little bit, but it's not a problem. There's Nazar. I think he's going to be in last place by the looks of things at the minute, so... So I know we're going to lose positions on his P15 starting spot, I believe, you know, from where we're going to finish, but it's promising that we've, you know, that we've made these, you know, that we've made a bit of progress from Australia. And yeah, so Roman Grosjean is ahead of us. I don't think I'm going to be catching the Haas. But yeah, Rosberg. Okay. All right. So Hamilton's speeding up again. Okay, that's fine. So we are now in P17 as Pascal Wehrlein makes his stop. So we're in our team goal position. I believe other cars might need to stop again, or stop before the end of the Grand Prix, so... Yeah, it'll be the prime tyres, won't it? The guys on the primes that are going to stop again, so... It's very tight at the back of this field, you know, with the... Between the Sauber's, the Manners and the Renaults, so... 4 seconds between us and Roman Grosjean. We are catching him, which is interesting here in Bahrain. We might be able to catch the Haas before the end of the Grand Prix, but I don't really know. I hope we can, but heavy on the brakes down there again. Don't go to first this time, I didn't, but I probably should have done. Got a bit of better turn in and I wouldn't have gone wide, but we need to hit his marks here today and at least try and get towards the get back to where we qualified. Around this corner, which has been a problem a few times today, we're slightly down on his personal best, but so we're running very consistent laps. which is strange for me on a Formula 1 game. I'm not really consistent on normal Formula 1 games, so I'm liking 2016 so far. So Haryanto's in the pits. We should beat Haryanto, so yes, we do. We get out, well, we beat. So Haryanto's running the super soft, so expect him to be quick in these final 5 because we're working lap 10, so but with I'm not going to try and fight these guys too hard up ahead, but we could actually finish in the points because I believe there's enough cars ahead to be finishing in the points with. So if somebody joins a party, one of my friends, 3.7 seconds between us and Jolly and Palmer in the Renault, so the gap is, I think, might be coming down between us and Palmer. But look at this mess up ahead that, you know, with Grosjean that's in this, we could get at least a point here in Bahrain. I'm not going to risk everything because we've got a good race going so far, but just think how much a point would mean to Sauber at this stage of the season. Yeah, it mean a lot to the team, and I believe me, you know, the team principal will be happy with me. She won't shout at me like I thought she were going to do in Australia, but we qualified P15. We're on a loss of 1 position so far, so as Bottas sets the fastest lap of the Grand Prix, I don't know what tyres he's on. I think he might still be on the soft, but what's our lap going to be? It's slower by about 0.4 of a second. What's this fuel? We should be okay, but coming down into this final, well, not the final, the turn 1 for the 11th time. And it's going well. 5 laps of fuel remaining with 4 laps left. That's not bad. Okay, that's a bit late on the brakes, that was James, so. But I don't think we're going to be catching Grosjean, no. We dropping back a little from Grosjean. And with that slide through there, I think Palmer's going to be, you know, quite a lot closer than 3.7 seconds. But though the performance of the car this weekend is definitely a lot better than it was in Australia. The performance of me is definitely a lot better than it was in Australia, so. But you can't have good racers without a good car, so. If I remember to change up gear, I think I would have been quicker through there. As we run wide again, massively wide this time. Okay, 2.9 seconds. Come on, James, focus. Focus for these final few laps. You might be able to, you know, hold on to this P16. It's been a great Grand Prix, even though we might not finish in the points, but it's been great, so. Yeah, we need them to start holding each other up again. You know, get a bit of, you know, a bit of a boost on knowing we're catching someone, so. Rather than being caught by by Jolly and Palmer. But the tyre difference, I think, with Rio Haryanto, if he catches up to us, is going to be, you know, enough for him just to sail on by, because I don't think I want to, but okay. It's nice to know it's there if I need it. Which I don't think I will, because I don't want to run out of fuel. We're this close to the end of a decent Grand Prix for us, so. But Palmer is, well, he's there. But he's not close enough, I don't think, at the minute, but that's not saying he won't be. The gap's gone up to about 3 seconds. So we gained about a 1/10 on him on that previous sector. And he's gonna gain a lot on us there, because I went up a gear stupidly and went too quick into that corner. Okay, 2 laps to go, James. Do not throw this race away. I don't know who's leading the Grand Prix at this current moment in time. It could be Nico Rosberg. It might not be, but it doesn't say. But about 2.4 seconds between us and Jolyon Palmer. Okay. His dad used to drive for Lotus back in the 80s. You know, which is weirdly enough the same team that Jolyon drives for now. But I hope we can hold off the young Brit, who is also in his second Grand Prix in his F1 career, just like us. But yes, hopefully we can... Well, okay, don't slide through there, that's not good. 2.2 now, so he's gained 2/10 on us. I think his tyres are a lap younger, so... Yeah, Palmer's going to be right there on this last lap, he is. He's going to be right there, and I don't think I've got the tools to try and fight, well, to fight him off. Yeah, he's going to be right there if I make more, any more mistakes. He's 2.2 seconds still. That's because we haven't come across the next intermediate split. So what's it going to be this time between us and Palmer? 2 seconds. He's gained half a second on it. Actually, no, another couple tenths it was. So actually, a couple tenths a lap. He's about 4 tenths a lap quicker. So. Do you know it's lap 13? Okay, the final lap of the Grand Prix. As we cross the line by 1.9 seconds ahead of Jolyon Palmer to start the final lap of this Grand Prix. It's been a good Grand Prix. We got no points, but we're in 16th. And considering where we started in 15th, it's a loss of 1 place, yeah. You can think we lost a position. But we beat his teammate for the first time this season in the race as well, if it keeps going this way. We've beat him in qualifying. We've got some good pace in... Yeah, 1.5 seconds now it is between us and Jolyon Palmer. He's going to be right there by the final lap, well, by the final corner, so... It's going to be interesting between these two Brits. I would love a rivalry with Palmer, to be fair, because it seems like we're going to be racing around him for a while yet this season. Sebastian Vettel wins here in Bahrain. He's won here before, I believe. Twice before now, but yeah, Sebastian Vettel wins in Bahrain for Ferrari. Ferrari get their first race win of the year. And yeah, I think Vettel might move to the top of the championship after that, but the gap is 1.4 seconds, so I think he's gained only a 10th on us through that through that sector. It's not going to be any points here today in Bahrain for us, but it's good. It's progress. We're moving forward through the field. We're finishing in P16 for the best finish of his career. No penalties in this Grand Prix. We beat our teammate. Fantastic. Yes, we pulled through. We finished in P16. Yes, congratulations to Ferrari. Who's the top 3? Sebastian Vettel, Nico Rosberg, and Max Verstappen. He is going to be a race winner at some point this season in this career mode. Verstappen is, so he might even be champion at one point with the way you can develop the cars. So there he is. Sebastian Vettel gets to spray the champagne here in Bahrain. Well, no, it's not champagne, is it? It's rosewater here in Bahrain. But yeah, Nico Rosberg on the podium twice, and Lewis Hamilton this season is yet to finish on the podium. So yeah, he finished 5th with his issues with his power unit. We finish in 16th, but I will take it. Felipe Nasr finished last, our teammate, so let's go back to the main menu after we've seen the championship. Oh, turning things around, yeah. So they're tied on points at the top of the table, Nico Rosberg and Vettel. We are at 8th in the teams, and where are we in the standings? We moved up to 18th ahead of Palmer, Verline, Nasr and Haryanto. So let's go on to the main menu. Well, not the main menu, the career hub, and check everything out there. So, what a Grand Prix that was. We managed to finish in the point, well, not finishing the points, we managed to finished well, man. Lost one position, yeah, but 2 penalties incurred. I don't think I did get any penalties, but 458. So here we go. We should be ahead of Nasser. Yeah, well ahead of Nasser. We're leading the rivalry now. We both didn't get a podium finish, but we got a fastest lap by about 5/10. I don't know what that noise is again. It keeps happening. I wish I could stop it, but so we are doing well, and our career score, it's going up. Okay, so our laptop, there's Manisha, our team principal. Oh, fireworks going off, but yeah, so we can afford this. Shall we? Shall we go for this? Is it going to really jump us ahead of Renault? That next engine cover will, but I think this might as well, so we'll select that upgrade. We should be ahead of them. I'll go next weekend, and I will see if it's actually there. If it's actually, what is it? How can I say? If it's trying to think of its name. If it is actually done for China, because it might be for practice 1. If it is, great. If not, then it's not a problem. But yeah, so Nico Rosberg is leading the championship, but so is Sebastian Vettel. So here we are. Have we got any information for China? It says please wait. I don't think we got any information for anything to do with China. Screen's still black. Oh, here we are. Oh, hang on. R&D event was this? Oh, it's raining in China. Okay. Oh, so we have got them. So we have got it. So okay. Okay, so we have got the thing that we need. So yeah, engine ignition system. Is that going to engine power 8 plus 8 horsepower? Fantastic there. So yeah, we've got extra 8 horsepower, which is, I think that's jumped us ahead of Renault here. So we should be a little bit more competitive in China. So thank you for watching, and until next time, goodbye.